today we're going to do something a little bit different. This story is about how Ron and I went to go pick up our new home. We drove to Ohio. We stayed the night in a hotel just to pick up the camper and drive back. We took Yachty to my sister's and we hit the road. We decided to travel quite a far distance just to get our trailer so that we could save a good amount of money. The details are all on the website. Ron wrote a very detailed blog post about it if you want to read exactly what we paid, exactly what model we got, and all of the detailed information. It's all on the website for you, and it is linked below in the description. So we are on our trip, our road trip, to go pick up our camper, and we left St. Louis. It's a Sunday morning, and we took our children over to my dad's and dropped the dog off at my sister's, and now we are on the road. So we are heading to Jeff Couch's RV Nation in Hamilton, right? Hamilton, Ohio. And so we're going tonight to stay in our hotel in Indiana, and then we'll go in the morning tomorrow to pick up our camper and to see it in person for the first time. We spent our 9-year anniversary mostly driving on the way to get our trailer. We did have dinner at a lovely Red Lobster that night, and I got one of the pina coladas with the strawberry stuff. Those are amazing. I am sitting in the car while Ron is checking the tire pressure on our truck before we pick up the RV. I'm getting excited, and Ron doesn't show his excitement like me. He just says there's a lot that can go wrong between here and home. It's our first time pulling a travel trailer, and so we're a little nervous taking it all the way back to St. Louis, but it'll be good practice for when we're on the road going across the country. So, we're almost there. Yay! When we got there, we went inside to check in, and then they had us drive over to the other lot where our new home was. So while we were there, they said they were going to give us a tour and teach us about our trailer, because we've never done this before. The only negative comment I could say about Jeff Couch's was I thought we'd get a little more education about our product that we were buying.
You got your gauges, got your battery, your fresh tank, your black tank, and your gray tanks.
How much can I trust that?
Really the only trust you have.
Okay.
And then your antenna is right here for the radio and the TV. And this remote here does some things, I don't know, they all do different. You push the power button.
Once we found a couple things that weren't quite working, the remote control that he showed us wasn't working, and Olivia's bed in the back kind of angles and tilts up to get out of the way of the dinette underneath, and it wasn't lining up properly to lock it in place. So while I relaxed and pretended to sleep for the sole purpose of this video, they went ahead and fixed those things. This gentleman, and I failed to get his name, I apologize, was very knowledgeable, showed us how to work the braking system, told us about the hitch, how to hook up, how to take it apart, tips and tricks and all those things, and he was wonderful.
We're going to start off at a 5.0. Now to tell if you need to adjust that gain, because it's always different on everybody depending on brakes on the vehicle, weight of the actual camper and things like that. We'll start you off at a 5.0. You'll go down the road doing about 40 miles an hour. You'll try and come to a complete stop at a stop sign, red light, or just out anywhere basically. When you come to that stop, you're going to feel if this coach is pushing you through your stop or whether it's jerking you behind your stop. Now, if it's pushing you through your stop, that means there's not enough gain on those brakes, so you'll want to go up in the dial.
Okay.
After we got all ready to go, we went back inside and did the financial paperwork that we needed to do. The finance guy was super friendly and talked a lot. Something about a trip to Vegas that I'm not supposed to mention. We got to meet Jeff Couch himself. I apologize for not getting that on video, but he shook our hand. He said, "Did I save you a bunch of money?" And we said, "You sure did. We drove from St. Louis to come here." We purchased a Salem Hemisphere Hyperlight 32-foot bunkhouse trailer by Forest River. The first struggle was getting gas with the camper. We didn't really fit in the first gas station, and then the gas pump didn't work, so we had to drive to another gas station across the street. Then we drove to a third one to park to get like a snack and a drink. So we visited a lot of gas stations in that particular area. We drove home. We had a little trouble getting it off of our hitch because our driveway wasn't exactly level and the truck was kind of crooked, and it was our very first time. So once we finally got it unhitched and in the dark, I'm gonna have a follow-up video shortly. I'm not going to commit to the date that it will be published, but I'm hoping tomorrow, which will actually show the interior of the trailer before we did anything to it. Then I have a video of what we've done to it and how we've organized it and how we're living in it. So what have we done to improve it, to make it our own? And that one's a lot more interesting because it's way cuter. Thank you so much for watching this. Don't forget, if you want more details about the trailer, to go in the description, go to our website. There's a whole post about the trailer, all the details, the price we paid, where Jeff Couch's is, our whole experience with that. And we would love to hear from you. So comment on the video or on our site. Let us know what you thought about it. Thank you so much for watching.